What's up, Bitcoin Bulletin fam? Welcome back to your essential crypto briefing. We're kicking things off with a deep dive into the Bitcoin daily chart, with legendary analyst Jim Wyckoff giving us the inside scoop on why bulls are having such a strong week. He's been in the trenches for over 25 years, and his insights are absolutely crucial for understanding where we're headed. But it's not all charts and green candles this week. We have some truly heartbreaking news out of the United States. On September 10th, a life was tragically cut short, ending the journey of one of the most influential Bitcoin evangelists in the country. This is a massive blow to spreading the word of Bitcoin, especially to young Americans, and we'll tell you all about his incredible impact and the void he leaves behind. Then, we're shifting gears to the miners. Are they hoarding or are they holding? CryptoQuant analysis reveals Bitcoin miners are making a strategic shift, accumulating for the long term. We'll break down the miners' position index and what this structural change could mean for triggering a retest of Bitcoin's all-time high. This is huge for anyone watching the supply dynamics. And finally, Bitcoin is dancing around $114,000 right before crucial inflation data drops. We'll analyze how this economic indicator could push BTC even higher or send it back into its recent range. Stick around for all the details and analysis you need. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Bulls are roaring this week as Bitcoin's daily chart shows incredible strength. Veteran market analyst Jim Wyckoff, with over 25 years of experience in financial markets and a deep history covering commodity trading floors and major financial news outlets, is providing his expert analysis on the current Bitcoin market. Wyckoff, known for his Jim Wyckoff on the Markets Advisory Service and his work with Dow Jones, Newswires, and Trader Planet, highlights a positive trend for Bitcoin bulls. His detailed charts and commentary suggest a strong performance period is underway, driven by specific technical indicators that he's been tracking for decades. This isn't just a fleeting moment. Wyckoff's analysis points to sustained bullish activity, offering valuable insights for traders and enthusiasts looking to understand the underlying forces at play in Bitcoin's recent price action. Don't go anywhere, because the market isn't the only thing making headlines. We've got a story that will shake the crypto community to its core, and it involves a name you might recognize from the political arena, but with a surprising connection to Bitcoin's rise. A devastating loss has rocked the Bitcoin community. On September 10th, 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, a pivotal figure in spreading Bitcoin's message to young Americans, was tragically killed. While not a traditional crypto figure like a developer or fund manager, Kirk, as the founder of Turning Point USA, wielded immense influence, reaching millions of college students through his organization's extensive campus network. His unique approach integrated Bitcoin into his conservative political narrative, framing it as a tool for freedom and a hedge against government control and inflation. Kirk masterfully connected Bitcoin's fixed supply to the concept of integrity, contrasting it with the US dollar's devaluations and the Federal Reserve's policies. He even posited that Bitcoin could help address national debt, a radical idea that elevated its status to a national strategic asset, aligning with discussions around a national strategic Bitcoin reserve. His close ties to the Trump family and his role in mobilizing young voters around pro-crypto policies underscored his significant, albeit unconventional, impact. Kirk's ability to translate complex financial concepts into a battle for individual liberty made Bitcoin accessible and appealing to a generation facing economic pressures, leaving a profound void in crypto evangelism and political advocacy. But while one influential voice is silenced, the miners are speaking volumes with their actions. Get ready to dive into what Bitcoin miners are doing with their holdings and why it could be the catalyst for a new all-time high. Miners are shifting gears, and it could signal a major bullish catalyst. According to a new CryptoQuant analysis, Bitcoin miners are currently undergoing a significant structural shift, moving away from past patterns of selling to a strategy of long-term accumulation. This is being tracked by the Miners Position Index, MPI, which shows miners are holding onto their Bitcoin rather than offloading it. Historically, sharp increases in MPI have preceded Bitcoin halvings or late-stage bull markets where miners sell heavily. However, the current cycle shows a different trend. Miners are accumulating despite pre-halving selling and a strong market. Analysts like Avocado Onchain suggest that factors like the SEC's ETF approval and Bitcoin's adoption as a strategic reserve asset are driving this long-term accumulation mindset. This shift in miner behavior, combined with Bitcoin's mining difficulty hitting an all-time high of 136 trillion and steady network fees, reinforces the network's growing resilience and security. With miners focused on holding, the stage could be set for Bitcoin to retest its previous all-time high and potentially reach even greater heights. Speaking of all-time highs, Bitcoin is currently making waves near $114,000, but a crucial economic event could determine its next move. We're breaking down the inflation data that traders are watching like a hawk. Bitcoin is hovering around the $114,000 mark, and traders are on the edge of their seats, awaiting key inflation data that could send prices soaring. Analyst Don Crypto notes that Bitcoin recently cleared a significant liquidity zone near $114,000 after positive U.S. Producer Price Index (PPI) data, triggering short position liquidations and pushing the price higher. While liquidity bands remain concentrated between $111,000 and $114,000, acting as a short-term battleground, the momentum builds from the $110,000 base. The upcoming Consumer Price Index (CPI) release is expected to inject further volatility. Analysts suggest a sustained close above $114,000 could fuel an uptrend, potentially targeting $116,000, as highlighted by liquidation heatmap expert The Kingfisher, who sees orders acting as a magnet for price action. On-chain data from Glassnode places Bitcoin just below the MVRV plus 0.5 sigma band near $115,000, a level that has historically pivoted price action. Market analyst Rect Capital observes that Bitcoin's pattern of smaller pullbacks after rejections at $113,000 signals weakening seller control and strengthening buyer positions, indicating a potential breakout is imminent. All eyes are on this critical economic data to see if Bitcoin can break through its resistance and continue its upward trajectory. And that's just a taste of the action. We've covered market analysis, a tragic loss, miner strategies, and price action ahead of economic news. Stick around for our lightning round recap and the full call to action. And that's a wrap on another explosive Bitcoin bulletin. We saw Jim Wyckoff's bullish take on the daily chart, mourned the loss of influential evangelist Charlie Kirk, learned that Bitcoin miners are accumulating and could be eyeing new ATHs, and watched Bitcoin price action heat up ahead of inflation data. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for all your crypto news needs, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below telling us your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels for real-time updates. We'll see you next time.